this space holder training was wonderful. And I think that Dor and 𝕨𝕟, who facilitated it, who were, I guess, they're both possibilitators. Cut that out if you need, but I see you as possibilitators anyway, always giving me a new possibility that I didn't even think of, which is really phenomenal since I've been working with Dor and 𝕨𝕟. But also, I think that the whole co-creation of the group is what also is, of course, bringing this all together, is that we're not only just like held accountable for showing up every week, but we're working on something in unison, which makes it amplified. It makes it even more powerful what we're doing, this work in the world, which, let's face it, I've been doing work with space holding that is different from this training for a long time, but not with other people, usually. I would say that the closest that I would get to this would be maybe meeting like Buddhist friends that they are working on having radical self-responsibility. And this is a space of radical self-responsibility, which has become seriously empowering for me. I also really enjoy with these spaces is that Dor and 𝕨𝕟, even though they're facilitating it, they're not like authority figures. And they will remind us of that too if they see us going into some kind of pattern. So I enjoy that, and I appreciate how they've been doing this, that they're doing their own work, they're disciplined with their own work of catching when someone's going into some pattern that maybe we're not seeing. And they're able to take the feedback from us as well, which is very important, which makes it, again, non-hierarchical, non-authoritative, and all of that. And I think as we're going along in this training, and we're going to module 2, that might come up more, actually. And that's going to be an interesting thing, is when we're seeing like, hey, I don't know what could come up, but we're able to express something different and come out of other programming that we didn't see that we were doing before. So also, what the beauty of it is that it happened for me around like week 3 of the modules of the training, I mean, where I was starting to see like gains, as it's called. And that's why at first, like, if you asked me to give you this testimonial, like in the beginning, it wouldn't be like this. I'll be honest, for about 3 weeks, I was like, I don't know what this is doing for me, you know? And that's how this kind of stuff is, like healing work and personal development work, we can say, right? And, you know, space holding work is, I don't see like the results immediately. Got to keep showing up. And then it's usually around that mid mark that I'm seeing like, ooh, there's some shifts in me. And it's hard to express, right? In words, but I'm getting better at it the more that I'm navigating in these spaces, right? And one of the things I started to see was like, just like energetically, like on an energetic level, where I'm giving that power away in my life, or I'm not harnessing it within, I'm not connecting with my energetic center. And so I'm having much more grasp at that. And it's become like, I'm less afraid to, like advocate for myself. I'm also less afraid to hold space for other people. Like, I'm having space holding unfold in my life that it wasn't happening like that before. And I'm starting to see also immediately when I am going into a low drama triangle where I'm like rescuing someone, where I'm starting to feel uncomfortable with their discomfort. And that's something that I was aware of before, but this has given me more like gusto to be like, no, this is not time to rescue. This is time to be there with them and hold space, but not rescue. And there's like lots of other things that came out of this training so far, but we're just like getting started. So I'm super excited for the unhookable training, because I think that's where it's going to really hit at some stuff for me that has in the past for many years been disempowered. And I've been doing a lot of empowerment work with around boundaries, for example, and around codependency and attachment trauma for years. And this is like a next level. What makes this really next level, honestly, is that it is about having radical self-responsibility. And for some people that can be very triggering. And that's where the growth is. Let's face it, that's where it is. So I also just want to thank again Dor and Nicole and the rest of the space holders who participated in this. It's been fantastic. It's been amazing to be able to just share also our discoveries, because that's also something that's been shifting in me in our group, where I'm able to express myself more as well, like my discoveries with other people too, because it's welcome in our, you know, safe space to be able to express. So I'm taking that elsewhere, which is great, because I was quite blocked about that for a long time. Thank you.